Solving full Rubik supercube using generating algorithm abstract. The article present an algorithm that uses the evolutionary approach to the people of solving the full Rubik supercube. The oriental of the cubes, including the international ones, not only according to phase color but the same in the 3D space. The problem in formally defined by the matrix representing using offline cubes transforms. The full supercubes solving strategy using a series of genetic algorithms that try to find a better cubes configuration than the current one. Once found, movement are made to change the current configuration. The strategy is repeat unity to cube is solved. The genetic algorithm limits the movement to the current closure by solving the cube's strategies outward for the center of the cubes. The movement that solves the cubes are saved macros and used to train and speed up an algorithm. The purpose to the present algorithm is minimized the solve time and not necessary the number of moves. The problem under consideration concerns solving new type of the n segment Rubik supercube, which include orientation of the international cubes using the genetic algorithm. The people is such more general than solving the traditional cubes to the note on the need to the correct orientation, the full burden cubes, and not only the approximate face color but also to orient the intercues to our knowledge such as structures through being natural generalization of Rubik cube were not yet investigation. The traditional cube has been learned. It does not contain inner cubes and the orienter of the middle cube is usually not important. The first solving algorithm were developed in early 1980 and most popular in test waste based on the division of the task into four stages in which the number of possible movies is gradually reduced. The restrictions apply to possible angle rotation for certain segment to only 180 degree. In the last steps, all segments are subject to the limitations. For cubes largest the traditional ones, it's more important to limit movement of the increasing number of segments rather the type of rotation axis of various rotation angles. The problem or arranging the traditional cubes with the use of the shortest possible sequence of movement is often solved through the algorithm for interactive searches for the state tree down to the specific depth. A typical example of algorithm which also break to the problem in substages through using three searches and the function to most common approach however is to use special um, macro movement sequence that change the orientation is a small number of cubes smaller than the resultant for the single movement. Recent research allowed that determines the minimum number of moves necessary to arrange standard cube without internal cubes from my configuration to algorithm to optimization algorithm is not yet now already is 1994 hurdle and Padron solved the cubes using a generating algorithm use macro movement as a generating operation. Later studies try to develop a strategy with using expert knowledges or to use already now hosting algorithm. Thank you so much for watching my video. Allah Hafiz.